Hello and welcome, my lovely Pisces. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for June 17th through June 23rd, 2019. This is a general reading and will not apply to all of Pisces, all my fishies. June 23rd is my parents' 46th wedding anniversary, a Taurus Gemini match. They definitely love each other, definitely live in abundance, but definitely relationships are changing around us. And I will, when I hit 100 subscribers next week, I'm definitely planning on it. I expect I'm going to share how I called in my latest soulmate, or who I think my twin flame is. Why it was a mistake. All right, me being the queen of clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and nurturing our desires and vocations. The energy we're working with, we still got that Jupiter retrograde in Sagittarius overhead through August. That is realizing the connection between effort and fortune. I'm going to do two spreads, one for the June 17th full moon in Sagittarius and one for the June 21st sun moving into Cancer, the northern hemisphere summer solstice. So on to that full moon energy. There's a Neptune aspect to this full moon that's going to create a lot of doubt, a lot of illusions. I know Pisces can get carried away with their fantasies and their dreams and their imaginations. Remember to ground yourself in a little reality, Pisces. But the moon, this is all about, it's the second card after the Tower. It is a crisis of faith and a period of emotional vulnerability. It is the card of inner self. It is sense and over logic. It is paying attention to your intuition and dreams as an internal resource. And this full moon in Sagittarius on Monday in Gemini season, it's going to be combining the tortoise versus hare energy, the Gemini short-sighted, risky, edgy energy combined with that distant horizon Sagittarius visionary energy. It's going to be a hit of energy for a moonlight course correction with Sag fire and focus, and then it's also going to have that Gemini flighty, flirty, fidgety kind of energy mixed in. Wild. What do we got in our energy? Ooh, Pisces, Five of Hearts. This is great disappointment. You're disappointed in something. Sometimes this is trying to make things a certain way, overly controlling in love, and it didn't work out. No surprise there. Yeah, this is not letting go in love. So, yeah, this is over some fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces. This is over a fire sign that is just standing in their power, and it's got you feeling like a child, like a lovesick puppy, that just broken-hearted puppy. My Pisces, come on, stop being the brat. Pisces have been a little bratty lately in my readings. It's just been, it's because you have a broken heart. I totally get it. I'm not even saying it's bad right now, but it's wearing on you. It is. Yeah, you're just carrying so many burdens. You really have to put those down. And yes, this week you're going to pull on this energy and remove what no longer serves you with the Nine of Swords. You're going to you're just going to start cutting out a lot of your burdens, a lot of things that have been weighing on your heart. You're going to stop thinking about that person, that ex. You're going to stop thinking about that job loss. You're going to and you're going to stop taking in information and advice from others because it's burnt you. These people have burnt you. A lot of frenemy cards. Woo! Yeah, this Queen of Air, this swordsy energy, this removing energy. You're going to do that. This is you taking on this energy, and you're going to go to battle. This is like a verbal argument. You have words to say to somebody. You have words to say to somebody, and it is going to create a major change, and it's going to be painful. It's going to be swords in the back to somebody, probably everybody, Pisces. Let's get some advice cards for you, my loves. Pisces, you have some rough ones, Pisces. I need you to find a little self. Oh, Seven of Hearts. Yeah, this is brokenheartedness. This is a deception. Definitely some hard truths about love, how you view love. You've given and given and given, and it doesn't even feel like it's being received. It's not like this person is taking from you. The hard truth is that they're not taking from you. You just keep giving to something that's not even happening. Yeah, you really need to sit in your heart and really think about the energy that you're pulling around love before you ever try. You cannot offer your love to anybody right now. You can't make that motion into the Five of Hearts because you're just going to come with a swordsy energy and, you know, off with their heads kind of energy, because you're just, you're still really brokenhearted about this. It's still like pestering your heart. You're not healed yet. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, it's a grave disappointment. Yeah, the advice is work on yourself and your personal value. You've lost value in the world because of the way people see you dealing with this. There's some confusion because you haven't told everybody the full truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And in love and what happened in this breakup or in this separation or this great disappointment in love, you haven't told everyone the truth. So people are really confused by your presentation about who you are. And you're going to come clean about this because your value is, you're losing value because there's aspects of it that you haven't spoken of. This could be in therapy though. Because it's very, very spiritual, very heady, very psychological kind of feeling, like working through it. Like, I know what I did wrong, or I know my part, but I'm, yeah, working through it. This is definitely working through heartbreak. Working through swords through the heart. It's usually three swords through the heart is what this card usually is, because it is absolute heartbreak. It's cutting, you're still bleeding out kind of thing. And it's even betrayal. It's like a wounding before the battle has happened, the fight has happened. And it's, you have to face why this heartbreak happened. You haven't really faced that yet. I would recommend therapy. Spirit just says you just haven't told the truth. So there's a lack of understanding and assistance around you. I know Pisces needs support. They need their support group. And your Pisces, you're pushing away your support group. It's hurting every aspect of your life that you haven't come clean about this, because people don't understand. People are looking at you as crazy. Why are you so upset? Yeah, this is Eight of Spades. Be careful that you're not pushing away the wrong people. This is defending yourself against others. Definitely was picking up on that. You definitely have some responsibility in this breakup and why this love didn't work out. I guess the trash man's here. All right, but you definitely have a responsibility. You need to balance that better. You need to balance the way you take in information and advice and the way you respond to it, because right now the advice is to pay attention to that so that you can progress. You just basically need it to progress. You need to be a little more open with your support group, because right now they can't help you and you're isolating yourself a little bit, Pisces. Oh. All right, let's see if we can get you some warmth in this Chariot card for the Sun in Cancer, the summer solstice. This is the vehicle for personality and self-expression, protection, and progress. It's after a decision is made. In this card, you will take flight. Things will move forward. So you do have a decision. Threes can be decision cards. And so you do have a decision to make that is going to help move you forward. Sun in Cancer, it's that home and sentimentality feeling. It's that backyard barbecue feeling. It's nesting. It's that sweet summer love. Fragrance lightning summer love. It's bikinis, and it's also sun-soaked skin. Ooh, all tan. Everybody looks so healthy. Right for the pickings, right, Pisces? Come on, let's see if we can find you a little happiness for the summer in your heart here for the summer solstice, June 21st. June 21st. Chariot card, wagon. See what we can get you flying. A lot of energy is available to you here, Pisces. You should be able to bask in some of that Cancer energy. It is watery, but you need to keep your reality checks there, because I did see some illusionary for you. These are good cards. 4s and 8s are victory cards or balancing cards. This 4 of Hearts is upside down because you don't have the person you love in the bed at night when you go to sleep. You are holding on to an image of what your night routine should be and how it should go, and you're trying to replace that, or you're trying to meet that with somebody. You need to let it go. You need to surrender to love instead of just waiting for like a perfect fit. You're going to find better things if you allow yourself to be open to that change. But an 8 of Pentacles is balancing your finances. This is a way to get yourself moving and out in the world again, and outside of that broken heart, Pisces. You kind of get things paid, get your party money in order. You know, what you want to do. You want to fund your projects to make sure, you know, the cable doesn't go out or the power doesn't go out either. It's kind of that feeling. And sometimes you have the money, Pisces, but you have money in your account, but your bills aren't paid. This is you balancing that, just paying attention to that energy. Pull those back in. All right, I'm looking for one more card for just your straight up energy of the summer solstice. Yeah, 5 of Hearts, still fighting that, what things are supposed to be. 5 of Hearts is disappointment because you're over controlling this loving situation, this loving encounter, this loving motion and change. You're just so controlling that you're going to be disappointed, upright or in reverse. In reverse is worse. But upright, this 5 of Hearts is disappointment in the battle, because you shouldn't be battling for love like that against your lover. That's what this is. This is you know, trying to make things a certain way. Even the way it was used to be is not the right way, because you can't go back in the past. You can't keep flip-flopping patterns, and it's not going to be that way. My Pisces, you need to open yourself up to the possibilities, says Spirit. Still broken heart. 3 of Swords, but a 10 of Hearts. Okay, you have a broken heart, but you're still going to have a happy home, for goodness sake. You're going to find a way to be happy where you live. You're going to start making your home support your everything. You're going to start making your home support your life outside of the home. It's like a home-based kind of feeling. It's one of the ones I really love, and it's very 10 of Hearts. It's very happy home. Got my car paid off. Got my, you know, maybe a mortgage, a home of our own. I just fight this broken heart. It's almost like you want to use that energy of a broken heart to drive this happy home forward. And yes, the 9 of Clovers, pushing out energy, being defensive of your own personal value, standing solo. This it's a singlehood card, but it's a very powerful singlehood card. You know, you could take love or you can leave it. You have love of familial variety, perhaps your kids or your parents, but it's not very romantic, and if it is, you're in a tough one. If this is romantic love with this 10 of Hearts, then this 3 of Spades means that you are living in a situation where you get swords plunged into your heart on a regular basis by 3 people even. You can even be that literal with that painful card. So I hope this is you trying to find your happy home despite having 3 swords in your heart. You're going to find a way to support your heart. Use your home to support your heart. If not, you should. And this is you, 9 of Clovers, putting down or pushing away, defending your position and pushing away others, but not in a negative way, just their bad ideas and their bad concepts of what they think you are and who you should be. Owning your right to be upset or happy despite the heartbreak. Let's see some advice cards from Spirit real quick to close the reading here. Get moving, get moving. Oh, my lovely, my lovely. All right. Oh, advice from Spirit. Yep. Solo card. Another solo card. This 4 of Clovers, though, can be a celebration in joining another. It's like planting roots, but this is planting roots alone because this is actually a reverse. This dragon is upside down because he's alone, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing. Spirit says you do need to be alone for a little while. Your own personal value is in question in your mind. That is where a lot of your doubts are. Ooh. Oh my gosh, you can't even. I didn't even see this was the Five of Clovers, and I was talking about personal doubts. Five of Clovers is definitely personal doubts. It's definitely allowing others to crowd in your energy and make decisions for you almost, or kind of manipulate into you into whichever way they want you to go. And you're kind of wishy-washy, so you're kind of going with it. And it's actually causing you a lot of problems. You definitely need to be alone, make decisions on your own. There's a group that, yeah, make decisions on your own. This is going to be in the upright, though, the Four of Spades. This is a debate card. This is offering love, too. Not necessarily offering love, but an offer. It's probably a work offer. But it's resting in this energy. Kind of keep doing the work, especially at the office, even though you do need to work on a lot of home projects and a lot of home work, but you need to make sure you keep up on up so you can be ready in that industry wherever you're working, your day to day, making sure you're putting your energy into that. And definitely Pisces, that's where you have a lot of strength there. Don't be afraid to maintain that to keep you stable. This is a Four's energy, is a lot of stabilizing energy, and then Five demands change. And so you're going to stabilize, change, you're going to go through a bit of progress of that. See, I forgot about the Four of Hearts to the Five of Hearts in your first energy. So yeah, you're balancing your energy, resting in that energy, preparing in that energy, change. Balancing your energy, resting in that energy, change. Balancing your energy, resting in your energy. Let's see what kind of change pops up for my lovely Pisces. You're making a lot of movement this week. Pisces, you've been pretty stagnant and almost depressed over a breakup or a loss, a deception. Just a major change that threw you off your balance and onto your ass. And this feels like you got up this week. Definitely, definitely. Ooh, Three of Hearts. Okay, this is going to be working with others. This is like colleague card, community card. It could be working with your family in terms of like a happy home, like I said, kind of getting that going, getting like a well-oiled machine with your team, which makes a lot of sense because that is exactly what you are looking for. That's Ten of Cups. Despite your broken heart and romance, you do want that Ten of Cups. You do want that happy home card, but you do need to work with your team. I did talk about your support group is not behind you for a lot of reasons. You have a lot of clarity to offer your support group so that they can get behind you. They just don't know how to do it because you've given them conflicting messages. Perhaps the way you saw things in the beginning aren't the way things are now, but you haven't spoken up about that or said that. So your support team just feels a little out of it, and they feel like you need they just can't support you because they don't understand it anymore. They're confused about your positions, and yeah, you need them. You're scared. It's going to reduce your value because you have to admit to faults of your own. You feel like it's falling on a sword basically through your skull. This Two of Pence, and it's like you're going to lose your value when you come clean about something, but stock is going to raise with people who truly love you and support you because they need to know this. They don't understand you. It's very frustrating, Pisces. They need to understand what really happened or what you're going through because you haven't opened up in so long that, and I know why. It's because you're so imbalanced. That's why you're doing an imbalancing change act all this week. A lot of ups and downs in your energy. It's going to be water. No, water and then fire and then water and then fire. Up and down because you're making a lot of movement. It's like, yeah, you got up on your feet. You're a little nervous about how people are going to view you or how you're going to seem a valuable person. If you admit this mistake, but the people who really love you are going to be able to support you more. It's going to lift you up really fast, actually, because you just haven't had anybody behind you because they just don't understand. They're really confused why you were so angry and now you're happy and now you're upset. Yeah, you're going to be able to work with everyone on this. They're going to help the Three of Diamonds is working with your team, colleagues, family members, just to increase your value, your personal value, your sense of self-importance. It's it's taken a hit, and this is you rebalancing it, but you need your support team behind you, and that might mean some really painful truth or some conversation, maybe painful conversations, probably even confrontations with others that will help them understand perhaps why you haven't spoken up yet. So definitely speak up, my Pisces. Go ahead, get up on your feet and speak up. All right. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Oh, remember all this Sag and Archer Sniper energy, and now Water Cancer energy is asking us to zero in on what's really close to us, do the work, and enjoy it. All right. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and donate to my PayPal below. Definitely have a very lovely week, a very big turn of events where you get that chariot get you moving again, Pisces. Congratulations. Have a great week, my lovelies.